Welcome back. Former President Trump talking taxes, trade, energy, and the economy in the battleground state of Georgia. One of the biggest concerns for Americans, however, there and all over the country in November is the housing market. Let's take a look at the 30-year fixed mortgage rate. The Fed's cut rates, of course, and that is starting to push those mortgage rates down, bringing a bit of hope to potential home buyers. Mansion Global host and Fox News real estate contributor Katrina Campins is here to break it all down. Katrina, what's the sweet spot? Prices have come down, rates are coming down now. I don't want to lose the low prices, but I want to get the right rate. So when do I pounce?
Well, this is great, right? We have hope in the market, as we were discussing. So it's great for the American people. But I truly believe that it's not going to be a drastic change because a lot of sellers are still locked into 2 or 3%. So it's going to take some time for those sellers to decide to move, to downgrade or upgrade, unless you have a lifestyle issue where you have to move and you're forced to move. But it definitely is encouraging. It's also encouraging, in my opinion, mostly for new home sales, right? Builders, because now they have more buyers in the market. They were buying down some of the mortgages prior, and they are, motivated to have more supply in the market because we still have very low supply. So I think this is good news all around, and I still hope for more reductions in interest rates moving forward.
For you, it is all about location, 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 right? Your happiness, your livelihood sometimes can really depend on the location where you live. Explain what you mean by that.
So location has always been kind of a saying in real estate. But what I mean by that is where you live affects your happiness, right? It affects your mental health. Mental health has been a big concern in recent times. And not only where you're living, but who you're living with is also really important. But you do notice a change. Like you and I discussed this at one point, like when you're in Minnesota enjoying nature, right? And with your family, you feel better about yourself. You feel better about the world.
Now I really want to be there. You just make me feel like I want to be in Minnesota right now.
Like you just, your atmosphere definitely makes a huge difference, right? And so that's why we're seeing that people are relocating to areas, and we saw this during COVID, that make them happier in general.
And security purposes. Not only personally, but outside environment security too.
Absolutely. And also let's remember that like what's happening now in Ohio and so forth is going to decrease your property value, which is going to make you depressed, right? Yeah. Because it's your biggest investment that you've made in a lifetime for most Americans is their home.
Where your heart is.
Yes. Can I just say I like this real estate right here, though?
I do too.
Nice spot to be in.
This is a good
so
spot.
kind.
Katrina, always great to see you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We appreciate it.
Great stuff.